There you go. Yep. And we'll see if we can get any interest in that. Now, just for kicks, I will show you this along the way because I'm a full disclosure kind of guy. I looked it up, and I'm starting it at the price of the absolute lowest one that is available on eBay. But as you can see, it actually goes up into the 60s and even $100 range. Typically about $60 for this particular coin and this particular matching MS69 kind of slab. So I'm opening at 50 plus 5 shipping. Let me know if you're interested, and we'll just let this one simmer for a moment while we wait for some people to come and wait for some bids to start and wait for me to catch my breath from the panic-stricken audio explosion, and we'll see how the evening goes. I have a lot of items I'd like to get through. I plan to stay on for about 3 hours, so if you can stay, great. If you can't, come and go as you please. There will be a giveaway tonight, compliments and sponsored by Vote for Pedro, who's here with us here in the chat now. And for those of you who didn't know that, Vote for Pedro sent me a present recently, a gift. It was really nice. It was a pair of silver drachms from ancient Greece. And I did a video about them on Thursday and dropped that. It's been getting good feedback, and hopefully you guys will get a chance to check it out. Go learn something about ancient Greek drachms that were so graciously given to me by Vote for Pedro. I read the letter that he wrote to me on that video and elaborated on the history of the coins a little bit. So just an amazing gift from an amazing new friend in the community who is just super generous and super kind. And we're just gonna let it simmer for a minute, Brad, on this first item. See if anybody else comes. We're up to 9 people now. We're just getting started here with 8 minutes into the stream. Can you guys hear the background music? I'm curious about that because I really spent like 45 minutes trying to adjust levels and then blew everything up right before the stream. So I would really like to know if I got everything back under control on the audio. That's an important feature here. I'll show you the back of this slab. I kind of forgot to show you the back a second ago. Crocodile is really cool. He's really glimmering. He's got great texture, very proofy. When you flip him over, it's the Queen. $1 coin from Australia. It's really hard to get this guy to balance on these little bitty easels. See if I can get him in there nice for you there. It's not a bad view. My camera wants to try to focus on the shiny part, then the matte part, then the shiny part. No music and can barely hear me. Well, that's really peculiar because I have this thing just cranked. Let's bring the music way up here. And let's really crank up the mic amperage, I guess. Brad told me it was too hot last time, so I'm gonna move that way up here to find out if you guys hear any difference. Empire Precious Metals, Stormy up in the house. Storm Zone, how you doing, man? I'm dealing with audio issues. Can you imagine? It's like streamers, and now it's too loud. What's too loud, the music or my voice? I thought it was. See, they told me they couldn't hear it. That partially is their headphones and speakers, Katie, but now take 20 seconds to wait and see what happens. Now you hear the music loud. See, all I did was increase it to double what it was. So it should have been fine before, and now it's not. You guys are really picky. You're really freaking picky. Dude, Stormy, 20-second delay, brother. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. I stopped 20 seconds ago. You know how this works. You're the expert. You're the boss. Let's get back to what we're talking about here. I've got the 2014p Australia $1 saltwater crocodile early release, MS69. Beautiful Queen selfie on the back. Okay, Katie, blame it all on me. I see how you are. It's Claw's fault. And it's because StreamYard just hosed the living crap out of me right before I'm not used to using them. I wasn't going to use them, but I really wanted Brad to be able to join to moderate. And that just exploded all the settings I had spent hours. Yeah, Empire, like 20 seconds round trip before you guys are picking up. 10 or 12 anyway. Quite a few moments. Anyway, what latency? I have it at the ultra low latency, you know, the fastest one. I don't know, Katie. But yeah, I'm like 10, 12 seconds minimum to what I'm seeing. When I had my countdown clock up, it was about 11 seconds off. But I don't know. So anyway, we had this auction running, if there's any interest, starting at $50 for the MS69 slab. I don't blame Brad. Brad's the best. Brad is supposed to be here helping me, but I wouldn't allow that because I couldn't make it technically happen. I'm streaming on a gigabit connection with about a 40 megabit upstream, so I'm probably faster than most of the people trying to view it. But prime time on Sunday night, I suppose. I don't know, man. Streaming from the North Pole. Actually, yes, I am from an undisclosed location at the North Pole where I keep my safe with all my gold in it. Yeah, cool, Brad. So currently, we're going to do it the way we did before then, Brad, where you're going to run it from chat based on your timing for the videos and things. I don't see any bids yet on this, but it's still early, and I did stumble the start of the stream and have to restart, so I don't know, because there was a couple people waiting in the chat room that didn't come back. So I pretty well blew myself up tonight, but that's okay. Stream number 3. I'm just shocked that Empire's here. That's like getting his time is super impressive. But let's go ahead and probably pass this item, and I'll come back to it later, because I know there was some interest in it from a couple people I talked to this week, but they are not here. So let's move on to another item. Let's maybe dial it down a notch. At the moon base. Yes, that's right, Pedro. I am at the moon base. Actually, I have a moon base item I could do next, but it actually is more expensive than this item, and I'm not sure we have enough people here yet for that. I usually get up to 15 or 20 people, maybe 30 at the peak. The cup from Indiana Jones, that's my pimp cup, man. There's actually 2 of them back there. I don't know if you can see it. The second one, yeah. Those are, there you go. Those are my pimp cups. They're just decorative. Actually, they're Japanese nickel, which was World War I or II when they were doing all that. 1, I guess. Hell, I don't know. History. I'm just a history channel. You done made me blow up my focus. But I think we're passing this item anyway, so that's all right. We'll do something a little more affordable next. The next thing is going to be a bin, a nice easy bin. I have 3 of these. Let me grab 2 more of my easels. I have next for you a buy it now, an easy win, easy cheap win. These are going to be $25 silver dollars. There are 2 Morgans and 1 Liberty. They are basically slicks and culls, but 25 bucks bin. I will show you them. They are a, what do we have here? Let me get enough light. I have a little light here for this. So the first one up is going to be the 1883 Morgan. I think it's 1880, but it's just a slick. I'll pull them out of the plastic in a second once I get them set down. The next one up is the dinged up old, dirty old, just rotting 1880, yeah, this is the 1883 Morgan and the 1880 Morgan. And I have a Liberty which has a dent in the rim. Looks like it's been shot by a BB gun. And it's a 1921. So I have those at $25 each bin. This slick doesn't really have any definition to show, but or to what's that? Later, Cork. See ya, buddy. Have a great day, Empire. Thanks for coming. What's in the box? Empire, you didn't stay long enough to see all the really big dollar stuff I've got, but thanks for coming at all. I usually start the stream with just little doodads to keep it moving until some people get here. We're up to 10 viewers now, Looks like some new people have come in, but we'll get to the big stuff about the middle of the stream. At that point when there'll be about 20-25 people here, hopefully. So these are 2 Morgans and a Liberty, 25 bucks a shot. Ben. Any interest? I'll do all 3 for $70 as a package. Hey, Freedom Fighter, welcome to the channel. We're just doing a little buy it now action on some kind of worn out Morgans and a Liberty. I have them at $25 each, or I have them at all 3 for $70. Got a 1880 and 1883 and 1921 there, I believe. Just some little starter dollars if you're starting to get into older American dollars. Oh, let me try to show those a little better. Pull them out of there. I keep them in plastic bags just to kind of keep them from beating each other up in the box. But let's see. So the probably the nicest detail is on this one, which is the 21 Liberty, as you can see. But it does have that sort of BB dent where I swear it's like a perfect, you can't see it at the edge in focus, but it's like a round dent, like somebody shot it with a BB gun. Kind of see it from the front there where it is right there, but you can't see the whole. It's kind of weird how it's such a round dimple in the edge. But I don't think it's any kind of mint error. That doesn't make any sense. So one of them is this one. $25 each, $70 for all 3. First bin gets it. If you want to bin 1, just put bin 1 and we'll choose which one you want. It's the 1883 Morgan. She's not really broken or dented, she's just well circulated. Can leave it out of the bag, I guess. The last one is just a slick that's kind of like if somebody's buying the threesome, they're just getting this one for the weight, but the date is legible. It's just going to be hard, let's see, to get it on the camera. 1880. So she's a little bit worn. She's been through a lot of saloons and a lot of saloon girls on her way to getting to you. But if you're just looking for some good starter Morgans, some good, see you later Empire, some good place to start with just older coins. You want some. Another thing that these are good for is jewelry. I actually had the one with the dent in the rim in a belt buckle that I have for a long time, one of those cowboy belt buckles. So Pedro would like the 1921. The 1921 is in fact the dented one, but again, the dent's really not too noticeable if you're just going to display it or have it in your collection. And she's got some really good detail otherwise and nice toning. So let me mark that for you, Pedro. You just want the 1, okay. That's 1 down. 25. Thank you, Pedro. Let me make that the first item of the evening to go over here in the pack it, stack it, flip it, ship it pile. All right, so now that leaves 2. That leaves the 1800s collection here. 1880. She's got a spot, but she's a pretty decent looking coin. And this one. And if there's no interest at those, I will do both of them for $45. So I'll bin either one for 25 or bin them both for 45. Any interest on these before we pass? Just little bit glary. There we go. That's a little better. To get one last kind of look at them there before I pull those off the table. At 25 a piece or $45. And Pedro, the dollar you selected is actually really nice. It's just got that one ding in the edge. So these are some that I just kind of wanted to blow out. Of course, these cost a lot more if they're in good shape. So it's a good coin to just have if only a year in your collection or something like that. Any further interest in those? All right, doesn't look like it. Let's go ahead and yank them off the table. How many people we got? The 13 people now, so some new people have come in. I said hi, Freedom Fighter. I got Hope for Pedro. The Claw Empire was here, which is always a treat. Let's see. Katie, of course, holding it down as a mod, and Brad and the Claw mods. You got to follow their rules, but remember, there really aren't too many rules on my channel. Just be nice, be adult, be mature. Don't be a dummy. It does look good. You're going to like it. All right, so let's do another item. Let's pull these down. I'll keep them. I don't care. I'm fine with that because I like dollars too. So I'll set those aside. Next up, would offer you a better dollar. If those dollars didn't excite you, let's try this beauty. Now this beauty here is a, let me check the year. Surprisingly, much newer, but looks much older. This is a 2005 ASE with incredible toning and color. She's just gorgeous. Let's see if I can get her to do her thing for you here without getting all that glare. So this one will be at auction starting at $45. 2005 ASC with great color and toning and a capsule airtight. And that capsule is causing me some great grief on the focus. Focus pocus. We'll have to use the trick. We're going to use the trick, ladies and gentlemen. I have constructed a tool because I am better than a monkey. Hold on. And I will use the trick, and I bet we can get some focus on that with my cool tool. Boom. That will help a lot, actually. The light is a problem. Come on, capsule. Don't defeat me. She just doesn't want to light up because she's so dark. Starting bid $45. Oh my gosh, focus. I've got to buy a new camera. Purchase coins, contribute to the new camera fund. There she is. Now I'll hold real still till you guys see it 15 seconds later. We'll get a pretty good view coming up. She pops right in here in just a second. And that white card was making everything pop earlier. No, it's not working when I'm live. What is that about? Everything works perfect in the lab. Then you go live with it. Everything falls apart. I set up this little stand so I wouldn't have to hold stuff. Now I can't get a focus to save my ass. Oh my gosh. It's pretty hard to sell things if you can't show them to people. Oh, there we go. Good color. Any interest on this beautiful 2005 well-toned, well-colored ASE in an airtight at 45. High-tech upgrade there. Yeah, I need to high-tech upgrade my dang camera, I think. Any interest in this item? You guys just here to kick it and hang out? Is that what we're doing? We're just chilling, listening to some jams? What's everybody been doing with your weekend? All right, we're gonna drop this to starting bid of $40. I'll take $5 off. One time only. Starting bid $40. And any interest? (2003) well-toned, airtight, encapsulated ASE. Great collectible piece if you're doing all the years. Beautiful piece if you just like them toned. It's a really gorgeous dollar, actually. I need 3 million more subs. Swimming, vote for Pedro is bidding from the pool. Reduced bid to $40 at this point. Starting bid is $40 on this beautiful toned ASE. You guys waiting for silver and gold? Is that what we're getting to? Are the coins the wrong thing to begin with? Should we get down to brass tacks made out of silver and gold tacks? I'll figure it out. Hey, Philip, how you doing? Philip got a message blocked. Let's see, because I know he didn't do anything bad. Oh, he just... Yeah, that stupid bot, man. How do I make it show it? I think it's gotten me for too many emotes, which I set to be 8 or 10 emotes, and it blocked him at 3. So let me go over to Nightbot. And, spam protection and emotes, and just disable that shit right now. Okay. You can now make as many emotes as you want, people. Have fun. Go crazy with the emotes and test the bot. See if it's live. Yeah, I fixed it. You guys are just 10 seconds behind me. I'm on top of it. I set up all these things to try and automate, but all it really does is decimate the stream. Automate with StreamYard? No. Automate with bots? No. It's not happening. Stupid bots. Stupid future. Let's go back in time and stay in historic metal land. No interest at 40? You guys are missing out. This is a great dollar right here. You'll be sorry you didn't buy this later when I own it and you don't. That's all I'm saying. You'll regret this one. This is the one that got away, and it's gone. Let's move on. All right, so these have already been on the block. They're going over here and around the block pile. Let's go over there. Let's go down and move down a little notch here to something. Yeah, well, it was set to allow like 50. I mean, I don't know why it got you for 4. That's just emote not seeing. All right, let's do some silver. First up, we're gonna do the thing that all my technology has been doing me today. But now it's gone to the bottom of the pile here. Where did it go? It's right on top. Oh, goodness me. It's gonna be one of those days. There it is. All right, next up, we have... Let me just pop in here and get ready to show you what it comps for. This one is a good round. It's popular right now. And it basically, as you will be able to see, this is the Gandhi Silver Shield Disobey round in an airtight. That's Gandhi with the Guy Fawkes mask there. On the flip side, you have Silver Shield emblazoned logos with the pattern. So it's 1 troy ounce of silver. This will be at auction with a starting bid also of just $50. But now let me show you something. Let me show you what you're bidding on. This coin sells for 100 without the box, 50 plus, up to 100, $125. And if you have one in the box, then you can get well over $100 for that. I'm starting the bid at just $50. And by the way, if you're interested, I also have the one in the box. So let's go to this view. As you can see on the screen, I have the Gandhi coin in a airtight. It's the Gandhi Disobey coin. I also have the $150 version with the COA and the box and everything from Silver Shield, which we can talk about if someone's interested. But currently the starting bid on this Gandhi coin in just the airtight without any of the papers or box, but just a great coin that retails for over $100. I'm starting the bid at 50 because I want to do you guys a solid for being here and being here early. Hi, Donnie Wayne. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm sorry, you're correct. The Dalai Lama. Gandhi, Dalai Lama. Both really nice guys. Both kind of rebels in their own way. Maybe my hand is causing the problem here. Oh dear. The camera, sometimes it just doesn't want to do the focusing. So it's actually Gandhi, not Dalai. Oh yeah, Gandhi has, this is Dalai Lama. Let me look up Dalai Lama. They're the same kind of pricing, but you're right. He's the Dalai. 70, about 85, 87, sold for roughly 60, 75. So yeah. Oh my gosh, he's not in focus again. Come on, dude. You know, Dalai Lama is just basically always fuzzy. That's what he is. He's actually fuzzy in real life. It was so good a second ago. Aim some light into the camera, maybe. I know we have some disobedient people in here. Gandhi Fawkes. So it is actually the Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama and Gandhi, they kind of look alike. They just have different glasses. See if I can get him to zoom in. Goodness gracious, what the heck with my camera? Maybe if I quickly tweak the auto settings for USB Cam 1. And change the white balance significantly. So green and yellow, I don't understand that. I'm doing what I do, but everything was perfect. And then it wasn't. Maybe now this is messing it up. This is not my night. I really got to practice this stuff. You guys are very patient. Come on, man. He just doesn't want to focus at all. He was really good at first. Here he is. Sorta. Goodness gracious, something dark behind it. Well, yeah, I actually don't have any more of this dark board, but the biggest problem I have is that the lighting in here, no matter what I do, it shifts. There's a lot of windows, I've got blinds and all kinds of stuff manufactured in my room to make it darker, but the white background seems to be the only thing that really snaps them in at all. It's pretty good right now. So, again, any interest in this? Have I got any interest in anything? Let's see what I can find that's going to interest you. I have so much to choose from. Most of my items are... Yeah, I thought about something dark earlier, my man, but I didn't find anything that I could quickly make without going to the store, and I didn't have time to do that today. But there you go. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm just gonna try to not touch it too much. So, yeah, I've got studio lights above Freedom Fighter. I've moved them around. I've changed the color spectrums of the bulbs. It's the camera. The camera itself is a 10-year-old Logitech webcam. You know, it's doing its best. But I've dealt with the color saturations, all the different things, trying to get it to clean up, and it just don't seem to be able to get it there. See, if that's the default, and then I take the saturation all the way down, it goes black and white, which is almost better, but about right there is about real. That's about what it really looks like in the room. And then maybe the brightness should come up. Maybe there we go. Contrast a little bit. Yeah, hey, we're getting somewhere with these adjustments. Saturation, too much. Sharpness, let's bring you up some. Boy, it's like black and white now. See how it looks when I put some gold in front of it. All right, we're gonna run with that. What about this gain thing? What's that do? Careful, your eyes may start bleeding in a moment when I make these adjustments. All right. That's not too shabby. Yeah, the cameras nationwide are the bane of our existence, you know, but ultimately it's probably easier to buy a good camera and throw a couple cameras away on the journey than it is to go rent a brick and mortar store and get people to come to it and do all of that. So, too much green in the air. I can neither confirm or deny why it might be cloudy in my room. So let's see here. Any interest on this particular awesome thing, the Dalai Lama disobey with the Guy Fawkes mask? I know I got some rebel patriots out there interested in this sort of thing, like I am. Starting bid of 50. Okay, vote for Pedro. There are many solutions, and we're all trying them. I know guys that are in the community that have spent $1,000 on a camera. They've bought, $200 light boxes and lighting solutions, and they still have the same focus problems. I think, well, yeah, I mean, it's not like I haven't done my homework club, but I used this camera for my first time streaming. I streamed for about 3 years. I had a pretty big following in the crypto world. But I used these same cameras back then, and they haven't gotten any better since 2017. So, yep, next item. I agree. We're going to move on from disobey. Is there anything anybody's particularly looking for? Let's see. What's another interesting piece? All right, next up, colorized Ryu. Starting bid, $40. 1 ounce of fine silver. Fully colorized. Street Fighter Ryu, I guess he is Street Fighter. Starting bid of $40. Good deal on him, cheaper than retail. Super shiny queen on the back. This guy nationwide says, is that the guy I should ask, or that's the guy who has the same problems as me, who spent a ton of money that still didn't solve them? Yeah, my biggest problem is lighting and cheap camera, but I know what to do. I just don't have the stuff to do it, and I'm making do with homebrew stuff. And it is what it is. I will improve each week slightly. I had so much done this week. Hey, but my first auction didn't even have background music, so little improvements. Little improvements. Ryu's very shiny. Yeah, you're the guy that spent all the money. Starting bid on Ryu, $40. $5 shipping. Still cheaper than retail. Colorized. Let me look him up on the eBay. I'm starting all my stuff at basically the lowest eBay price, you know, like the best you could do online, and we'll see how we do here. So the colorized silver Ryu round, they're pretty rare, very low mintage. You tend to see the more modern version of it that says Street Fighter 2 on it. Awesome claw, that's good to know. I only asked that like 20 minutes ago, but it's good to catch up. You're bidding 40 for the Ryu. I guess Claw's back in the house. Let's see, that's a good bid for Ryu. I'm actually unable to find one exactly like this on eBay. Actually, there is one. Where did it sell for? No, that's not the same. I can't find one like this. It's super rare. Here's one in a slab that's 75 bucks. But of course that's in a slab. The two that are listed currently without slabs are at 56 plus shipping. I've got the bid at $40 for the Claw, Dr. Claw. Anybody want to take him out? If not, we'll give it about another 30 seconds and run the sniper clip. Since we actually have a bid, we will run the sniper clip. Brad will be the determinant unless Brad is bidding. That's our rule around here for those of you that are new. Brad is my officiator of the modding of the auctions. It's possible, Freedom Fighter. Is there any shipping on those? And tax? And do you know the seller? Or do you love him like you love me? So anyway, Brad will officiate the video, the auction. So when he says all in, all done, I'm going to run this sniper video. Most of you have seen it. It's going to count down to 0. When it gets to 0, you better hit your bid for the snipe. Otherwise, it will end the bidding, and Brad will type into chat, stop bidding, and whoever beats Brad wins. Here's the clip. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The auction has ended. Brad will be putting in the chat to stop bidding now. Looks like Claw is our only bidder, and thus probably our only winner. But let's see after you guys catch up to the video. Find out what happened. Did you win the treasure? Sold, sold, sold. It looks like Claw at 40. We have a winner. Congratulations, Dr. Claw, on that pickup. That's a good one. You got it under budget ahead of time. Putting that in a baggie for you. I'm gonna write your name on that baggie, and I'm gonna send it to you, because that's how we do around here after you win an auction. Thank you very much. So that is Claw at 40. All right, that's over there in the stack it, pack it, flip it, and skip it pile. Thank you very much. Next up, All right, our next item up for bid here is going to be a 30-gram collectible. Let's go to the items again. This is the Silver Sweethearts. They're too big to be that close. Let me try to back them up. Actually, I got to back up my whole backdrop thing without knocking the world over. This is 30 grams, 3 10-gram Sweethearts. Starting bid on this is going to be $35. They're in a nice little box. They kind of pull up and slide out. And then inside there is a plastic case with the hearts in it that's also heart-shaped that can pop out of there. I never take it out, but it's in a little heart-shaped box. You can see on the back it has all the, amount of weight and everything. And on the front, 10-gram hearts, 30 grams total. Cutie pie, honey bun, and sweet pea. Opening bid, $35. In the little box with the plastic still on the sticker on the window. It's brand new, unmolested, never been licked Sweethearts. Sweethearts. That's a 2022 limited edition of 3,000 minted. Only 3,000 of these minted. I'm opening the bid at $35 so you can get a head start on Valentine's Day gifts for next year. Or maybe someone special and sweet in your life who needs a little gift sooner than that. Just really cool all the way around. And again, an item that goes for more retail. I'm trying to start out at the bottom. See if we can get some sales tonight. Get you guys some of the interesting things that I have from my hands to yours. Y'all are freaking me out a little bit with the just sheer silence. There are 12 of you in the chat room. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk to me. We're on our, let's see, we've got 2 items that actually made it out the door. We've got 3 auctions that didn't start. And we've got the next auction up. We're making some good time here. We're not going to waste any time tonight. We're just going to go bang, bang, bang through the items. So I have starting bid of $35 on the 30-gram set of Sweethearts. Just a gram short of an ounce. Do I have a gram I can throw in there to make it an ounce? Let me see if I have. I think I did that already with my loose gram. Gave it to somebody to round up an ounce. Nope. I got one. This is cool. So if you want to make this an even up ounce for the same starting bid of $35, I have a little gram bar here. It has on it something I have to get my loop out to look at because it's only a gram bar. Let's see here. It has a dog on it, which is man's best friend, a little dachshund dog. A little 1 gram dachshund dog. He's never gonna focus, but little dog, it says best friend on it. Since best friend goes with cutie pie, honey bun, and sweet pea, I'm gonna throw a gram in there to make that a 31 gram ounce, starting at $35. Freedom Fighter says that the gram is what did it. Now that you put the gram in there, I'm totally bidding. That makes all the difference right there. So Freedom Fighter willing to pay $35 to get a 1 gram dog and some free Sweethearts. That's how that's gonna go. Is anybody gonna try to take Freedom Fighter down? Do we have any Afghani rebels coming after Freedom Fighter to start a war in the bidding? Let's see what we got. If not, we'll give it a few more seconds, then we'll run that sniper clip, and if anybody is coming to get him, that'll be their last shot. I actually like the music I found for the stream. A lot of the streams I go to, they have a loop running, but I promise you no loops here for 3 hours. And so far, I'm kind of dancing in my chair over here. It's pleasant. Because, of course, I can hear it in my headphones, too. Nice stream music. Yay, something's working for me. All right, I have Freedom at 35. Anybody coming after him? We're gonna count it down as soon as Brad feels like it's time to say all in, all done. He's better at timing this sort of thing than me. He's got a lot more experience. And if you haven't visited Brad V's channel, Brad, you should start slinging some links to your channel. And if anybody else in here that you've seen come in as one of our friendly streamers, let's go ahead and drop their channels. We're certainly all about supporting each other around here. Most of you are here because other channels told you about me. I only can return the favor. Vote for Pedro, who is a gracious benefactor of the channel, has an entire video dedicated to him that I made last Thursday, and the gift that he sent me. I will be doing a giveaway sponsored by him, but I think I'm going to reserve that for about the middle of the stream, so we'll probably have that giveaway at 6:30. I'm planning to go 3 hours tonight if y'all are up for it. I have plenty of merchandise over here. If we keep going this quick, though, without bidding wars, we may go faster than I expected, but I think I got enough stuff to make it through the night. And more stuff coming all the time. We'll have some auctions and some buy it nows. At least one definite giveaways, compliments of Vote for Pedro, which is going to be for $1.30 face value in constitutional silver. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to break that into 2 giveaways because there are some halves and some dimes, or if I'm going to do it all as one. I may do it all as one since actually it's $1.40, which is an ounce of pure silver at 0.90%. So I'll think about that, and maybe Pedro will have an opinion on how he would like me to give that away. All in, all done, says Brad. Let's run the sniper video and see if anybody comes after this thing at the last second. So here we go. Snipers, get ready. We're counting down. Starting with 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brad's putting stop bidding in the chat now. The bids that come in behind Brad's stop signs are going to be the winner. Let's see how he does, and we'll find out if you won the treasure. Up to me, he says. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. You gave, multiple piece giveaways, so I could actually break it up and do it too. But I think it's a pretty good giveaway to give $1.40 in consti, because that's also equal to basically an ounce of silver, mathematically speaking. So giving away an ounce is always a cool gift, and it'll be a nice little collection for somebody of some nice dimes and halves. Sold, sold, sold. So let's go to the auction home base and let me check into chat. The winner is Freedom35. Congratulations, Freedom35. What I need from you, sir, is an email to info@HistoricMetals.com with your shipping information, and I'll need you to send your payment to either PayPal or to Cash App or to Venmo. Brad will be able to drop that information for you in the chat. Brad, do you have that here, or do you only have that when we're on the other panel? I can get that information put together for you. It's also in the video description below. So let me mark this up and put it in a baggie for you, Mr. Freedom Fighter. And Mr. Freedom Fighter, I'm not sure I'm familiar with you. We may have met and I may have spaced it out, but I would ask for the first auction, to prevent shill bidders and problems, which I doubt you are, if you could please go ahead and finalize that payment fairly quickly and send your follow-up email to me at info@HistoricMetals. I am putting everything into a bag here, a protected bag, bubble wrappy bag, folding that up, sealing that for you with your name on it, and it'll be shipped out as soon as I receive payment, and so on. There's the information you need. Now there's a space in between the com and Venmo that might mess you up. And I think that if you copy and paste from YouTube, it'll put spaces around the @ symbols. So watch out on the email address, because it'll do info @HistoricMetals.com, because it's turning it into a tag here on YouTube. So you're going to want to make sure you don't have any spaces in my email address, everyone, when you send it, if you copy and paste out of chat. And this is going to Freedom Fighter, which doesn't write on bubble wrap very well. Freedom, I'm just going to put big F, Freedom Fighter at 35. All right, I'll just remember that. Freedom Fighter, because it didn't write on the bubble wrap very good. Alrighty, so yeah, Brad has posted apparently my payment information. Shouldn't need that backup PayPal. We may want to strike that from the list. And then thinking that's my channel link underneath it, or his, or Kin's, SC Stacker. I'm not sure whose channel link that is in between my payment information and SC Stacker, but Brad will clear that up. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next item. Next item, a little different. Next item is buy it now item. I have two of them. This buy it now is going to be for $35. I thought these would be more interesting if I had sold some of those coins earlier, but I have two of these ping testers. You guys have seen these. This is the thing where you put the coin in between the tongs and strike it with the included wooden dowel, and it'll tell you how to listen to the sound of your coin and tell if it's silver. There's also an app you can download and install on your mobile device so that it will listen and tell you if it's silver that it's hearing. I have two of these. BIN. There you go. That's Brad's channel in there. Two of these been $35 a set for the coin ping test system. I believe the app is free and you just download it. There's instructions on the little piece of paper inside. If you're all about testing your silver dollars and silver rounds for sound, analyzing the sound with an app to prove they're ringing correctly at the right frequency to be pure silver, this is your tool. If you haven't seen one, there are sort of how-to videos online about how they work. Very cool little pocket tester, pocket ping tester. Then at 35. Any interest in a pocket ping tester for anyone? That's basically MSRP on those, the retail rate. I'm going to go quickly check payments and see if anyone has submitted payment for their auction items yet. All right. Back over to live chat. Email sent from Freedom Fighter. Checking that out. Let's see. I have a few messages here. I got one from Brad. What happened? Well, yeah, Brad. I explained it earlier, but my StreamYard just blew the heck up. That's what happened. Oh, apparently I'm live on my channel according to my email. That's handy to know. I have received a payment from Pedro for his auction. Thank you. Let's see. Let me check my other email account. I didn't see one from you yet, sir. Let's see. All settings. Check the mail. Check in on chat. Any interest on the ping testers at 35? Buy it now. You got my message back earlier. Oh, yeah. Got my message back. Freedom Fighter, please send you an invoice. I normally don't do invoices, just send any payment for goods and services or friends and family. I've never actually sent an invoice to anybody before. Most people just submit a payment to send money through PayPal to my email address. I can try to figure out invoices after the show, but I normally need things paid for by the end of the show. But I did get your shipping address, so that won't be a problem. Does the lot number go after the zip code? Never seen a lot number after. Is it Moonless Circle lot number X, or does it go after the zip code like you put it in the address? That's a little confusing. Figure that out later too. All right, I'm gonna put stars on your emails and come back to you, Freedom Fighter, so we don't bog everybody down. Because I'm gonna have to figure out invoices and And your address too is a little different than I'm used to. So, cool. All right. So let's see. No interest in the ping testers apparently, so they're off the table. I'll keep them. That's all right with me. I need to make different piles because I've got things that I've already put up mixing with things I need to ship. All right, let's try something else. I have, well, it's gonna get people fired up here. Let's try this. This is an octopus from Grenada. Actually, let's get them up close. So this is actually just in from Scottsdale Mint. They have it on their card, and I didn't take it off the card because I want people to see that it's brand new and so on. But the back is, I think, basically the queen. It is octopus with bubbles all around him from 2020. Auction, opening bid, $35. Let me go and check him out on eBay. Grenada, octopus, silver, round, 2020. Yep, $41 is the only one right off the bat. Some without capsules for the same price I'm asking. Opening bid. All right, chat's way behind me for some reason. I'm on live chat everywhere, so I don't know. Just have to blame YouTube. You guys are very quiet. Yes, 35 is the opening bid. Anybody? Bueller? So he's got really detailed bubbles coming up from the coral. Those are streams of bubbles. He's got excellent skin. Oh my gosh, I've got to get a better camera. It's just all there is to it. But I am starting to get decent focus. See if I can find a picture of the back for you so I don't have to peel it off the card. All right, Claw, I've just received your auction payment. Thank you very much. So I've got Claw and Pedro. I'm gonna have to sort it out with Freedom Fighter at the end of the stream. Figure out how I'm gonna figure out how to do an invoice. I don't know. Really should just be able to do send payment to info@HistoricMetals.com. Oh wait, I have another message from him in my spam. So let's say not spam. See what that one says. That's a literal blank message, which is why I went to spam. No subject, no text. So we're gonna delete that one to prevent confusion. Okay. Sort all that out after. All right, so here we have the octopus starting bid $35. I'm going to try to find a picture of his back for you. It is the queen, but it's the queen with a laurel. So it looks like this, up close and personal. This is what the coin is that you're bidding on with a better fidelity picture than I can provide locally here. But as you can see, still shrink wrapped to the Scottsdale Mint shipping card, so brand new in the box, except it's only one piece of a box, the back part. But that gives you an idea of what both sides look like. Hey, I see what's happening. We're just bidding on an octopus, just squirting around here. You doing all right? I'm going to send people over your way at the end of my stream at 8 o'clock. This time I'm going to stay on all the way until you start, because I think it's going to take that long to get through everything I've got to auction off tonight. Currently, we're doing the octopus at 35. Opening bid. Go back to the real one instead of the picture. Guys, you know you're in good company when you have SC Stacker stop by, and you have Empire Precious Metals stop by, Nationwide Silver stop by. These are some community dudes, you know, and with some fairly large followings, and I'm proud to have them come by my little rinky-dink show and say hello. But here we are, the Grenada 2020. Beautiful octopus dude. He's super cool. Really cool round, in my opinion. I haven't seen one of these in the community yet. I think I might be the first to have the octopus. It's hard to be first in a community with so many people in it, but I haven't seen one anywhere else yet. About to mow the lawn. Well, all right, cutting the grass. You know, I pay somebody to mow my lawn at sea, and sometimes I feel guilty about that, but that's really rare when I feel guilty about that. But I have a fairly sizable lawn, and I work my job and my channel and my shows and stuff, so I really don't have time to be out there mowing the grass. I also rent my house, so I'm not real concerned about whether it gets mowed or not, except for the city gets mad if I don't. The mintage of this. Good question. Let's try to figure that out. If anyone knows in chat, shout it out while I'm Googling. I know, you know, these kind of things, they're either really low or there's a billion of them, and there's kind of no in between, so let me try to find out. Vintage total, see if that Google search works. Yeah, I did find the information. There were 25,000 minted. That's the 2018. Had 25,000, but my guess is similar every year. This is a 2020. So probably in the neighborhood of 25,000. Maybe I found it here at another site. Let's find out. Grenada Octopus is the third issue of 2020 in the EC8 coin series. This 1 ounce silver coin is issued from the country of Grenada and is one of 8 releases each year in this historic low minted series, which began in 2018. They use the word historic. The Eastern Caribbean Bank program consists of 4 coins minted in 2020 on behalf of each of the 8 Caribbean island members that comprise the ECCB. Anguilla, Antigua, and Barbuda, not Barbados, Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The ECCB is the official issuer of this Eastern Caribbean dollar, the currency of the EC8 2020 coin program. Mintage of 25,000 coins, 1 ounce of 999 fine silver, mint encapsulated in a protected plastic capsule, the obverse displaying an image of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II along with the weight and purity. The reverse depicts the Caribbean reef octopus, a specimen of octopus native to the Eastern Caribbean, gliding along the ocean floor near hydrothermal vents bubbling up from an undersea volcano. Kick 'em, Jenny. Both obverse and reverse rims feature wavy radial lines, making the coins harder to duplicate and provide a measure of security. Coins manufactured and distributed by Scottsdale Mint are legal tender in the territories of the 8 members that comprise the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. Legit Sir Noobs, how are you? Freedom Fighter, got your emails. I will have to follow up with you at the end of the stream about the whole invoicing weirdness. Let me see if you sent a new email that you're talking about. Oh, you corrected your shipping address. Okay, cool. And apparently some instructions on making an invoice. Okay. Sent me, yeah. I mean, I know what invoices are, man. I've seen pictures of invoices before. I just don't use them for my sole proprietor PayPal sales, but I will make one for you. Pedro's in at 35 for the Octopussy. It's, as we just said, a limited mintage of 25,000. They are an annual series, so it's a new collection you can start to get all of the 8 island coins each year. And this is the 2021. Jimmy Licari, good to see you. We're starting to get some folks in here now. Seems like some are coming and some are going. We're averaging around 10 people. Let me just reload and see if that's current. Yeah, I guess we lost a couple. Oh, that's right. Empire Precious Metals was here and he took off. Pedro at 35. We'll give that another moment. Then we will run it to Pedro at 35. All right. Not a big fan of paper trails there, Freedom Fighter. That's one of the reasons I don't use invoices much. Just money between friends is what we're all about here. But I'll figure it out for you. I might be able to do it while we're given another moment on this auction here. Let me snag your email address out of the email. All in, all done. Brad calls it, so we're going to run the sniper video. We're going to snipe for the octopus when you guys are ready. So snipers, get ready. Oh, wrong video. We're going to start. Here we go. All right, let's see, invoicing. 1-0. Auction is ended. Stop your bidding. Brad is putting the stop signs in chat. We will see who's taking home the octopus. Did you win the treasure? Let's see. It looks like that probably went to Pedro. Yeah, so my whole invoice thing is set up for my actual real company. I'm gonna have to do all that for you later. That won't happen now. It's kind of a pain. All right, sold is in. Let's go into Pedro at 35. Thank you, Pedro, for another great win. We're gonna pull that down, bag it up, tag it up, rack it, stack it, flip it, and ship it. And we are at 6:15, so we'll probably start thinking about doing Pedro's giveaway in just a moment as well. In fact, since he just won that auction, we might do it next. Pedro. $35 cost averaging his shipping. Put that with the other win, which was the Morgan dollar from earlier. Put that down in here together. Pedro is bagged with an octopus and a couple dollars. Yeah, it is a cool one. Yeah, I don't do invoices, awesome. And by the way, thanks for coming by, DOA. I do pay at the stream end, you know, for people that I know from the community. If it's later tonight, I'm usually talking to them in other streams anyway, but I happen to not know Freedom Fighters, so I'd like to wrap that business up as all the auctioneers do during the show. But unfortunately, my invoicing system is set up for my actual Monday through Friday company, which is not my silver business. So I'm gonna have to go like totally reconfigure logos and shipping addresses and email addresses and stuff to make him an invoice. I'd really prefer Freedom Fighter can just send in the money via PayPal payment, you know, send money the standard way. But I'm gonna have to make a special exception otherwise. It's never come up before, Director Boston, so I don't have a policy. No one's ever asked for an invoice before, ever. So I'm gonna accommodate it because he was one of the first people to win an auction tonight. So I'm gonna be cool about it, but in the future I am gonna put up a just send the money policy because all this complication is just all this complication. So yep, but moving on, let's do another item. Let's do a giveaway now. So we're gonna try the giveaway bot, which I've never used before, but it should allow me to do hashtag giveaways. We're gonna watch me learn how to do this together. So if I go in here to giveaways and I create a keyword-based giveaway, and that keyword is to happen to be vote for Pedro, or just simply Pedro in this case, because it's easier to type. Actually, let's make it V4P, because Pedro kind of looks like by itself could be misconstrued as the wrong word, pedo or porno or something. Anti-spam is enabled, which means that you must not enter multiple times. You should only enter once. You can go ahead and put hashtag V4P in the chat now to get in the giveaway. I see that it's already worked for Shroom Day and Pedro himself. Shroom Day, happy to see you, my man. Always a pleasure. The mintage, the claw was 25,000. It's an Eastern Caribbean dollar. There are 8 islands. They make 8 designs every year. It's legal tender in the islands. A lot of islands like St. Lucia, St. Kitts, and so on that I was reading off earlier. But it's already sold. So there is that. I've got 2 people managed to make it into the doodad so far. Vote for Pedro, but for some reason, he's not actually eligible. He probably put it twice, but it's his giveaway, so that's probably fine. And what we're giving away, I should show you. When I got my gift from Vote for Pedro, which I made the video about, I'm going to switch back over the camera for a minute. He sent in this $1.40 in Consti. So there's a Franklin, a Walker, and 4 Mercs. I think it's all Mercs. Let me pull them out and see. There's not really much need to do close-ups on these. I mean, the actual Franklin's really good, actually, but most of them are just Consti silver. I'll show them to you one at a time. It's going to be $1.40, including this Franklin, which is a, let me check the year, 63. So 1963 Frankie is part of this giveaway. More easels. The next up part of this giveaway is going to be this Walker. It's a, that's tiny. Need my glasses and my loop. 1942. And then there are 4 dimes. Looks like 4 Mercury dimes. I'm not gonna bother to get the years. I'm just gonna kind of show you one at a time. Here's a dime. Here's a second dime. Here's a nice shiny Mercury dime. Super shiny dime. A really good one there. And this is a thank you to all of you for coming. It's a gracious gift from benefactor Vote for Pedro. $1.40 constitutional silver, which as you all know equals about an ounce. Right on. So I'm starting to see some names pop in. I have Clay, Freedom Fighter, Shroom Day, Stephanie. Vote for Pedro has hashtag but eliminated himself by hashtagging twice. Vote for Pedro says I'm out. Oh yeah, it's all solved. Hey, so Vote for Pedro. Shroom Day is asking that you go above and beyond, brother. Would you allow me to ask one of the auction guys for your address? I'd like to send you something next time I do a melt, if that's all right with you. And here's my advice on that. Shroom Day is super cool. He makes pours and pours different kinds of metals, not always precious. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're aluminum and things. He makes all kinds of things. They're really cool. And I would trust him with your email address, but I would basically do this, talk to each other directly. So what I'm going to do, Shroom Day, is if you would like to be in contact, how can I do this so that you guys are anonymous to the world? I guess both of you could email me that you're in for this idea, and I will get you connected in a follow-up. And Pedro, you'll get something cool from Shroom Day and Shroom Day. That's really nice. Just another fantastic gesture from this awesome community as to helping each other out. Meanwhile, I'm still sitting on, for some reason you, oh yeah, no I'm not. That's a paused view of the stream from earlier. Never mind. I thought I was still showing you octopus, but I am actually showing you the Consti silver. Let's check in on our giveaway and see what's going on. So on the bot, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, but I have 14 watching. So folks, you need to be typing hashtag V4P like this right here, but only once, or you'll disqualify yourself because you can only enter once. So I'm going to let the bot accumulate hashtag V4Ps a little bit longer. Mean one, mean one. How you doing? Yeah, Shroom is great, man. He's a big fan of promoting other channels. He's done me and others, and it's just cool. It's super cool. Yep, there you go, mean one. Hashtag V4P. That's got you in the game, but I'm still missing about half of you. Does no one want to win for free? Or are y'all just ghosting and cruising on the channel here? Director of Awesome, I don't see your name in the giveaway. Hashtag that thing. Sure, yeah, Shroomday and Pedro, just email me, one of you or both of you, and say, put me in touch with the other one, because I think I have contact info for both of you in my records. Let's get everybody on the giveaway machine. Hashtag V4P. There's the claw coming in. If you've already done it twice, you'll still pop up here, and I'll see you, and I'll requalify you. But the problem is I think you end up in there twice, and that's what we don't want. It's nationwide, just popped up. 7 out of 14 people. We lost a couple viewers in the middle of a giveaway. Boy, I can't even give stuff away and keep an audience. That's pretty sad. Thank you, Pedro, for your second auction payment. I received that already, so that's taken care of all of those so far. So let's see here. Just have to respond to a message real quick. So let's see. You guys shove to each other. That's good. Yeah, Stephanie, so I do have Constitutional to auction. I did a bunch earlier at the beginning of the stream. I had some silver dollars and got one of those sold, but I do have some other stuff. I don't have a ton of it, but I have some quarters and some halves, I think, set up in $1 face value packs. Gosh, I got somebody really bugging me here in Messenger that I've got to answer, unfortunately, live. Yeah, there's a person that just wants, it's one of those people when you're like, sorry, I really got to go right now, and they just keep posting paragraphs. Cool. All right, that's distracting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the giveaway, 13 in the channel. Folks, we need to get on that giveaway if you want to win. You can't win if you're not in. Hashtag V4P. Stephanie's in. No, she's in. Yes, she's in. Stephanie's on the list. List is on the screen, or should be. Yeah, I need to open this view over here so that I can tell what's going on another monitor. All right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Kids, I'm gonna run it in a minute. You're not gonna be in the giveaway if you don't hit that hashtag. The claw, it didn't add you. Hashtag V4P. Let me scroll back and see if you typoed or anything. No, you did not typo. Let me refresh it and see if it changes anything. That wiped it out. Well, shit. Wait. All right, well, we're gonna do it again. One more try. I don't know how this works. V4P. That totally wiped it out. Let me start adding people myself. I think I can do that. Let's see if it'll let me add like Stephanie Alex, who has a pretty spellable name. Oh, that's searching the list. I can't add you like that. Mods should be enabled too. Oh, because it enables mods every time. There's why. Goodness gracious, this stuff is complicated. Cool. It should be set up now. So put it in again. V4W. 14 people are here. Giveaway in action. $1.40. Inconstitutional. For free. Just hashtag V4P. don't think Brad can tell you, like, after he puts it in for himself, if he puts up a message that says, like, type V for P to get in the giveaway as a mod, it'll end up being a duplicate for him, and I'll have to re-enable it, but I can do that. All right, people are rolling in, so the bot is working. That's a good sign. Clay, for some reason, you're not eligible, but I'm going to make it eligible. I think because it's catching the twice on some of you, but I'm going to override. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you are in. Pedro, we're going to disable you. There's no reason for you to want to win your own giveaway. Stephanie, we got you. I'm making sure it doesn't disqualify you for the duplicates. Yeah, you're good, Stephanie. You're good. So we have 17 people in the chat. Word's getting around about the giveaway. Okay, if you see your name on the screen, quit typing VFB, because you're disqualifying yourself when you do that. Yeah, if you've done it once now, you're good. I'll keep an eye on it and make sure you don't get disqualified by doing duplicates over here, since we had a false start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all the people that were in the first time, it's because it was in there twice. Freedom Fighter, you're good. It's right here. I've got you enabled. You're all set. It's picking up some of those earlier ones from where it wiped itself out and causing you to be duplicates, and that eliminates. So I fixed that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you of 17 are in the giveaway. Yeah, it does, Claw. This is called anti-spam. Marks users ineligible that post the keyword more than one time. And since I restarted it by accidentally reloading this page to see why it wasn't adding people, we had to do it multiple times. I mean, maybe that's your opinion, man, but here's what it says. Automatically mark users ineligible that post the keyword more than one time. That's just your opinion, man. But bottom line is, yeah, the settings are automatically mark users ineligible that post the keyword more than one time. But the problem is, we did the keyword twice because back in chat there, we had a false start. When I reloaded the page to see why people weren't adding at all, it wiped everybody out. So we had to do it again. I should have changed the keyword, then this wouldn't have happened. 8 people in. Here comes Greg. There went Greg, is on the list. See, it's working fine. Yes, I can change a claw, but we don't want it to be spammed. We don't want duplicates for some people and singles for other people and all of that. You get an on or off option for that. So, yep. Yeah, I know. And all the streamers are sitting there telling them to only do it once. If you listen, they're always saying that. 1, 2, 3. There's also different bots too. There's Nightbot, there's Streamlabs bot, there's other bots. They all do it similarly but different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, they could just put a total. Here it is, 8. And 1 eligible because he's actually the giver aware. But I've got 18 people, so 10 of you are not in the giveaway. Type hashtag V4P. Yeah, I mean, are you not seeing the screen for this? Maybe it's too small to read. I don't know, but it's all right here. Every setting I've got. This is all our choices. Silver Paws. Yeah, you're on there, but you got to be marked off because of the duplicate problem. That's a problem. No problem. Who's missing from the list? 18 people in the channel. We want to get this giveaway done and keep going. Get to the good stuff. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, to take part in the chat, I do require 60 seconds of subscription. You can unsubscribe later if you really must, but I could use your sub and to keep spammers out with all their porn bots. I do have it set to require you to be subscribed for 60 seconds before you can chat. So we'll make sure we've given anybody who just arrived that's new to the channel and hasn't chatted yet 60 seconds worth of time to be subbed. Yeah, exactly. If you end up getting disqualified by typing hashtag twice, I'm gonna fix it. Just type it once anyway, because I don't have everybody in yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 8. 9 with Pedro. 10 with me. 15 people watching. 5 of you are not in the giveaway yet. And we're not going to wait too much longer. It's going to be about, we're going to run about 30 more seconds here of putting that hashtag in. Anybody left? 15 people watching, only 10 accounted for here. 5 sleepers. Are some of you watching on a TV and using a mobile device that might count as 2? Hi, Greg Bean. Welcome to the show. All right. I mean, I can't get you to enter a free giveaway. I'm really bad at selling free, but let's go ahead and roll it and see who wins. Because I've got Brad, Clay, Freedom Fighter, Greg Bean, Mean One, Shroom Day, Silver Paws, Stephanie Alex, and the Claw in there. Pedro and I not eligible or not participating. Wait about Katie. Katie was here earlier. Is Katie gone? She must have took off to another stream. Or she got bored or mad at me over something. I don't know. Brad, did I make Katie mad? Hi, Clay. All right, did I do something to make people mad that I didn't notice in chat? We're gonna give stuff away. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Brad V. Unbelievable. My mod Brad won. Not rigged at all. Totally not rigged. But Brad, congratulations on winning $1.40 constitutional. I can't think of anybody more deserving, really, since you're a volunteer on every stream that people see you on, and no one compensates you for that. And you are just a loving guy who does this out of the love of the community and the love of the coins and the love of helping. $1.40 constitutional in the form of a Benji, a Walker, and 4 Mercs is heading your direction. I think everybody in here thinks it's rigged as crap now. Because it's you. But everybody also knows it's not, so that's cool. Congratulations, Brad. This is compliments of vote for Pedro, so I'm going to write on the bag like I do, vote for Pedro, hearts, you, which is exactly what I wrote on the bags that I sent out the last time he did a giveaway on my channel, which is, you know, Pedro is like my gracious benefactor here. So let me just go ahead and pop back over here to the home base. You're all packaged up with a vote for Pedro Hearts U bag, Brad. And I've had some requests for constitutional, so let's go right after giving away some constitutional into auctioning some constitutional. That's in this box over here. Put that wrench to work. That's right. Let's see. Do we want to do just some basic institutional constitutional? I think we do. Or do we want to do fancy slabbed constitutional? I think we'll start out with something simple. I have here, let me count them. All right, we'll do these as separate batches of stuff. What I have first for you folks is not going to be easy to display, but you guys have seen plenty of this before. These are bags of $1 face value of quarters. They are predominantly Washington quarters. I think they might all be, but there might be some other stuff mixed in here. I'll just take out a random sample. These are $1 face bags of silver 90%ers. Random years, random conditions. Some nice ones, some dirty ones, just typical. I'm gonna open these up, buy it now, $24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 available. So I have 6 quarters, dollars, $1 face value bags. Buy it now at 24. You tracking with me, Brad? 6 bags of $1 face quarters, randoms, 90 percenters. Bin one or all, $25 face. Mean one wants a bag. These are going to be random pulls. Good luck on what you get. This is your bag. Your bag has a walker in it. Actually, your bag has 4 walkers in it. I didn't realize there were walkers in here. Let me see. Yep. You're getting 4 standing liberties. That's what we got here. 3 and 1 Washington. That's what we have here in your bag. Mean one. It's your bag right off the top. Okay. M1, 1 bag, 24. All right. Anyone else? Yeah, that's a good one. And I picked you a good random because you got, the older stuff, not the Washingtons. Yep. Anybody else interested in? Let's see what's still here. So we've got this. It's funny how they always show the wrong side on both sides of the plastic bag, no matter what I do when I put them away. Yeah, so this bag's Washington's. I think most of them are. I think you might have got the one lucky bag that's got some standing liberties in it. Washington, all the way through, it looks like. Yeah, the rest are Washingtons. He just got the bonus bag with the older stuff in it. Honestly, these came to me random dollared, and I never really even opened them and looked at what's in them. There could be some key dates. They are literally unpicked. Yeah, it's lucky you can turn your computer on stream day, not smart enough to hack anything. Well, apparently I can't even sell a free giveaway, so we're in this together. Let's see. So yeah, those are, let's see if I can maybe make them look better. Bin 25, random bags of $1 face of quarters, 90%. Different years, different things. Anybody else? Stephanie, you were looking for some consti. What were you looking for in the constitutional department? High-end stuff or just junk stuff? Let me know. Okay, apparently 18 viewers, so if I can figure out what those 18 viewers are looking for, we'll try to auction that off to you. You're looking for dimes. Okay, we'll do that next. I have 1 bundle of dimes ready to go. That's hilarious, vote for Pedro. Your comment about now I know you're a Russian hacker, that's what they all say in chat, that actually got held for moderation and I had to release that comment. I guess talking about Russian hackers is uncool right now in history, but I don't know why. That's just dumb. All right, anybody else? We're gonna go last call on these bin quarters, 90% dollar quarter, or dollars worth of 90% quarters. Bin at 24. Anybody? Anybody? Did I write 24 on M1s? Yeah, I thought I wrote 25. I wrote 24. All right, the quarters are off the table. I'm not seeing any interest past mean one. Do you want any more? Do you want to grab any additional dollars of quarters before I set those aside? What do I have here? 1, 2, 10. All right. Next up, some dimes for Stephanie. Stephanie, what I have here is $2 face value Mercury dimes, unchecked. They came to me in a bag like this. I kept them in a bag like this. I never looked at them because I have about 1,000 Mercury dimes that I have looked at. And I just didn't take a chance to look at these when they came in most recently. So this is 20 dimes. Opening or starting, actually we're gonna bin these too, buy it now these. And so I was at 24 for $1 worth of quarters. These are gonna be $45 for 20 dimes, pretty good deal. Little break on the $2 purchase there. So buy it now, 20 dimes, Merc dimes. $45. That'd put them at right around $100 a roll, which is the current market spot and less than I paid for them. Then for $45, $20. 20 dimes, $2 face value. And Stephanie will take them. I thought so. Basically, that was a sweetheart deal there for you, Stephanie. I knew what you wanted. I knew I was going to get it done. So, Stephanie, $45. Mercury dimes, big old bag for you to sort through. Let me know if you get any good ones in there, any key dates. If you get rich, you can send me a channel subscription or something. There you go. Awesome. Honestly, I love historic ancient coins like I do the videos about, the Byzantine Roman ones and the Greek drachmas and the shipwreck coins and all of that. But honestly, don't really have the patience to go through dimes, you know? And I've got hundreds of them, just close to 1,000 probably. But to just tediously go one by one with the loop and the scope and the books and the websites, just I don't really have the patience for it, I'll be honest with you. All right, so let's move on from quarters and dimes. Let's do some half dollars that I happen to have out here. Let me quickly flip these around so I can see what they are. So that one's okay, so cool. This one's both walkers. So these are going to be $1 face value in halves. These are going to be actually $30 face, $30 per dollar face. That's 2 Standing Liberties. This is 2 Franklin's. These are better condition and they're better coins than the dimes and quarters were. So 2 more Franklins here. So these are buy it nows. Okay, Stephanie's making deals. That's cool. Share the wealth. Rock on. I love that you guys help each other out. So I have 2 face value in Benjis, 1 in standing. Try to get them all on the camera here somehow. They're kind of wide. Then for 30 per dollar. Pretty decent, you know, halves. Better than call. Not quite something I'd send off for grading, but definitely not hideous coins. Ooh, Stephanie likes hats too. I got the happy eyes. Or no, that was for mean one. I don't even get the happy eyes. Mean guys always finish first. All right, let's see. Wow, good times. We're at 6:45. We are 1 hour, 45 minutes into the auction, and we're doing okay for time. We've gotten a few items sold and a few items denied. Bin one Benji for mean one. All right, since this is going to be your second batch, let me pick the ones that shine more in the dark here. I think it's the smaller bag is the nicer of the ones on top. This guy's got a speck on him. We'll just leave that there. This one goes with the mean one, mean one. Thank you, mean one. And when you say one Benji, just so you know, it's a whole dollar's worth. It's 2 Benjis for your money, for one money, 30. But I think you knew that. Put that with your bag over here. Oh, I got hearts and smileys from Stephanie too. Yay, I feel better now. All right, so M1, M1, let's put these 2 bags into a bigger bag together. Thank God for little Ziplocs. They make all of this easy. Ziplocs and Sharpies. Sold the mean one. So there are 2 left at $30. If anybody else would like a dollar face of halves, I have the 2 Benjis, the 2 Standing Liberties. If it made a huge difference to somebody, I suppose I could flip them so it's one of each. If you wanted one of each, like in other words, 1 Benji, 1 Walker in the bag, I could do that. That's simple enough. Let me know if anybody has any remaining interest in those while I look up a value on the next thing I'd like to put up before I make a mistake. Let that run for just a second. So, all right, let's see where we're at. Looks like we're done with the interest on the halves. Gonna pull those off the table and move on. Congratulations, mean one. Thank you for that. Those go back in the box to gather value and be mine and not yours. What's next? Here's a fun little item. I actually was gonna make a video about this item, and I haven't made that video yet. But we have some constitutional fans in here, so I'm going to show this and see if there's any interest. Not really sure how it will go. This is actually got a little bit of silver in it, but it's not really about the silver. I'm also not sure it's going to fit on my table, so let me make some space backwards here. Move this backwards. This is a World War II obsolete coins. Literally says it at the bottom, obsolete coins. Let's try and get this to stand up so I can talk about it. Yep, this is never gonna work. All right. Use a slab here to help. All right, so what we have here, Silver War nickels, steel pennies, and shell casing pennies made out of spent ammo. All part of the World War II history. Now I needed to make a video out of this, but I'm gonna open the bidding on this item. This is an auction. Bidding on this item is gonna start at $20. And it's got the 4 silver nickels. Then it's got the steel pennies and the shell casing pennies made out of spent ammo. Steel pennies when they couldn't find any other metal to make pennies with, and silver nickels issued in 42, and glare is killing me here, 43, 44, and 45. Cool set, neat collectible. Flip side just shows obviously the backs of the coins. Made in, it has a date stamp on it. This was made by whatever the collectibles company was that put it out in 1993. So even as a collectible, it's pretty old already. And then what's inside it is much older, of course. So that's just a really cool piece all around. And I'm starting to bid on that at $20 for the World War II obsolete collection. This is a pure collectible. Obviously, the metal value in it is not probably $20. This is straight up just heirloom, history, collectible, interesting, cool thing. Any interest on this? Boy, chat is just not moving. 18 people in the stream. Vote for Pedro comes in at 20. That's my historian buddy there. He likes history. This is a cool thing. The cool place, I'm going to take Pedro's bid, even though Brad didn't get it typed in just yet. The stream lag is insane. Like, insane. Oh, Greg, you can bid. That message down there is to kind of give me a plausible reason to tell a spammer or troll or somebody I don't know that I have rules. But I've seen you in streams enough now. At other streams, I've seen your name. I recognize you, Greg. If you want to bid tonight, that's fine. Just settle your auction amount before we log off the show tonight. And everything will be cool. Ideally, you'll do it right after you win by just sending me a Cash App or a PayPal. But Greg, feel free to bid. Certainly don't hold back because you didn't send me $1 to register. Nationwide vouching just locks it in, but I'm already cool with it. Yeah, I mean, I already know him too, for sure. So not directly, but I've seen him, you know, in the scene. So I get to be a little arbitrary about that. The rule is kind of like a lock on a door that's easy to break. Like it keeps the honest people in, and yeah, no, you're totally good. I appreciate you caring about the rules. I totally appreciate you honoring the rules. I'm gonna break them on your behalf. You are welcome to bid. Just pay when you win. Exactly. So that'll be cool. So yeah, we're currently at $20 to Pedro on the obsolete coin collection, which I think that's my favorite part of this, Pedro, is that it actually says obsolete coin collection, because technically all these coins are still valid US tender. You could still spin these nickels if you were really dumb and wanted to, but I wouldn't. Don't ever break this out to get the 24 cents out of it. Yep. Don't ever do that, because it's worth way more like this. This is a classic piece. Probably not very many of these exist anymore. I mean, like, you can tell it's from the 90s, 93. It's kind of, even though my room lighting is a little yellow, this paper is not blast white anymore. It is aged, you know. Kind of more white on the back. You can kind of tell that old paper look from 93. It's almost 20 years old by itself. Greg's at 21. Oh, finally, we have 2 people bidding on something. An admission of fiat. Yeah, no kidding. The fact of the matter is, it is still 24 cents. If you're really desperate to get a Pepsi down at Walmart out of their 25-cent Coke machine, all you gotta do is find one more penny on the ground and then convince somebody to change the pennies into a nickel, and you can go buy yourself a 25-cent budget Coke at the Walmart Coke machine. By the way, pro tip, if y'all ever really dying for a Coke and you don't have any money, the machines out in front of Walmart are always really cheap. I only know that because I had a friend who used to stop at every one that we ever passed. I'm not a huge soda drinker. But they just couldn't help themselves. Let's see, Constitution's doing pretty good here. What am I going to bring out next? So let me see what this is worth right here. Well, we let this one run a little bit longer. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I want to do that next. I'm trying to look this up. I can't spell commemorative. Such a pain. Let's see what we got here. All right, yep, I know what we're doing next then. This is cool. How are we doing on this item? And are we getting any bids? Greg at 21. So Greg, it's goods and services, but I don't ask you to add the extra fee. If you are willing to send it friends and family, I'd prefer it, but eventually I won't be able to take friends and family anymore, like in a week, because as of the 28th of July, PayPal is getting rid of friends and family for merchant accounts, and I've had a merchant account for 23 years. So unfortunately, it'll be goods and services going forward. Feel free to send it however it comes up on this item for $21, but you haven't won yet either, so don't pay yet. Because as of right now, we're still battling it out. All in, all done. That's the call for the sniper video from our moderator, Brad. We're going to run the sniper video now. It's going to count down to 0, show you the arrows hitting the target. When Brad sees that finish and puts in stop bidding, then we will stop bidding, and whichever one of you comes out right before Brad's stop signs is the winner. Here we go. Yeah, Cash App's actually better, but yep. So for the future, it's all going to be goods and services, but for another week, I can still take friends and family, which is better. Because otherwise, I eat 3.5% and 30 cents, and I'm going to have to start marking things up to accommodate that. All right, did you win the treasure? Let's see who won. Was it Greg at 21, or did Pedro come back and beat him up? Let's find out what comes in. Vote for Pedro at 22. Sold, sold, sold from Brad. I know what I see. Brad, what do you see? Who you giving it to? Did Pedro make it before you or after? Let me know. Pedro with the sniper shot. Ooh, we finally get to play You Got Sniped. That's an actual snipe, ladies and gentlemen. Witness that sniper's authority. You Got Sniped. Sold to Pedro at 22. Thank you, Pedro. You're my benefactor tonight for sure. This won't fit in a plastic baggie, so I'll have to figure something else out to mark it till after the show when I pack it up. All right, Pedro, I am going to put that wrapped with this piece of paper with your name on it over with the rest of your stuff to make sure I don't lose it. Brad, M1, Stephanie, Claw, Pedro. There we go. All right, next up, a little bit more constitutional. This is a 1990 in the box, so I have a box. He's got the box. George Washington, proof 90% commemorative $50, 1732 to 1982. Proof Washington dollar in here, $50. Super shiny, in a capsule, in a box, with Mount Vernon on the back, which I used to go to as a kid every year in school. I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area, Northern Virginia. We used to go to Mount Vernon every year, and I think that is where I first learned that George Washington grew hemp there at Mount Vernon, and probably smoked a little bit on his porch overlooking the Potomac at night. Super cool proofy proof. This will be an auction starting at $20 for the commemorative 1982 edition silver proof. Hopefully he won't fall over. He fell over. We saw that coming, didn't we, folks? Greg, can I pay him for that? If you can make a deal with Pedro, but Pedro won it, so... Oh, he wants to pay for Pedro. Wait, I'm confused. Sold to Pedro for 22. He sniped it, woohoo. Can I pay for that for him? Oh, yeah, no, Greg, I mean... I thought you were trying to buy it from him, and if he wants to make you a deal on it, that's fine. But if you want to pay for Pedro, that's Pedro's decision. You guys will have to fight about that. I will take the payment from whomever sends it, as long as they clarify why and who it's for. And this here, let me get you a little closer up, better deal here. This is a really cool one, actually. And it reminds me, I'm going to show you guys. Oh, he popped out of the box there. He didn't fall to the floor, though. He just fell to the cardboard below. Oh, my goodness. That doesn't want to be on the easel. Let's do this. Get all these papers out of the way before I mess them up. So, yeah, it does have the COA, which is a little book that talks about, let's see if there's a mintage in here. No. George Washington silver commemorative $50 is being offered in recognition of the 250th anniversary of the birth of George Washington. It is 0.4 troy ounces of silver because it's a $50 at 90%. And is designed by Elizabeth Jones, chief sculptor engraver at the time of the United States. It's an S Mint mark, San Francisco, issued in '81 by Public Law. I don't see a mintage quantity, but probably a lot. First 90% coin to be minted since 1964. That's an interesting piece of trivia that I never flipped this over and read on the back. So this is the first 90% silver minted after 1964. And that was in 1981. Starting bid $25. Cool little box with George on it. And he's autographed it. George in full military uniform. Oh, come on. Can't get him to snap. Mount Vernon on the back. It's a little better further back here. It's really proofy, really shiny. Super cool. Pedro's at 25. Pedro's gonna end up buying everything if you guys let him. Better beat him out of some of these auctions, folks. He knows the deal. He knows these are collectibles that'll. Yeah, it was very nice of George to autograph the box. George was a cool dude, though. As you know, I think you were here, Claw, when I showed this before. But I'm going to show some of the people who weren't here before, what I've got over here that goes to kind of references this coin. Pull it out of my personal stash box here. So this is something that I recently took out of my wallet to show on screen, and I haven't put it back. But this has been in my wallet since 2006 or so. This is $1 I got in change somewhere that somebody stamped with "I grew hemp" by George's name. And I'm trying to find anybody who's ever seen this stamp on $1 before. If you've ever seen $1 with this stamp, hit me up, because I'd like to find any other human on Earth. I've tried to search them on the internet. I've scanned it and done image searches for it. I have not been able to find one of these anywhere else except for the one that I personally got in change somewhere in Miami in 2006 when I was living down there. So, just hilarious. And I remember finding it in my change one day, just at a store or something, and I folded it up and put it in my wallet as a good luck charm, because I kind of believe in the power of hemp, and I just think it's hilarious. So since we're talking about the George Washington coin with the Mount Vernon on the back, where he used to grow hemp, I thought I would show my "I grew hemp" dollar. This capsule doesn't want to let it focus. Like, it's too shiny. I can maybe find the picture on the internet and put it up so you can see up close. Let's see. I had one here. Does it show front and back? Yeah. So here's what the back looks like, which I really like because I think Mount Vernon is a cool place. That's what it's going to look like on the back. This is not my coin. This is a picture from the internet. Mine is perfect in the box. And the front. Also, mine's perfecter than this dusty one in this picture, but he's awesome. 250th anniversary. Back, front. So this is a 90% silver commemorative $50 Shroom Day that was made in 1981 but released in 1982 for the 250th anniversary of George Washington. And also, it's the first silver coin minted of 90% silver since the 1964 end to silver coins. So all that's explained inside the box here, because I've got the box. The box has a piece of paper. The piece of paper has a note. The note says, it is a proof 90% silver commemorative $50. The story on the back says that it is the first $50 composed of 90% since 1964. First commemorative coin to be produced by the United States Mint since 1954, and the first 90% silver coin to be minted since 1964. So it has two firsts, and that is the first commemorative coin since 1954, and the first 90% coin since 1964. Inside it talks about what it's made of, but it's a clad 90%. I'm sorry, not clad, 90% in copper S coin. Basically a little under half a troy ounce of pure silver in the 90% $50. Nice fitted box with the velveteen inside and everything. Says United States Mint on the box, on the edge. Anything else on the edge? There's a price tag on the back of this from 1982. It sold for $10 in 1982, but that was 1982. This is 2022, so that was 40 years ago. But it still has a 40-year-old price tag. The price tag is vintage. This auction for a vintage price tag starting. All right, Shroom's in at 26, Pedro at 25. These boys are gonna rumble. Pedro at 27. Shroom, you've hit the live button, right? I mean, I know you know how this works, right? So you've hit the live button and the live chat buttons and made sure you're all centered up, right? The other trick you can try to do, Shroom Day, is set your playback speed to 2x, and it'll run fast until it catches up, then it'll slow itself back down to normal. Super cool commemorative. Is Matt dropping some knowledge? Oh yeah, signed his name Geo Washington. Let's see what it says on the box. Actually, the box says, I'm not sure that's George Washington's name. Maybe it is. It almost looks like it says L. McPherson or something. Let me try to get it to... Doesn't really look like George Washington, but I guess I see a G and the ton on the end. That's probably fake. You know, I sell fake stuff. 28th is Shroom Day. Yeah, they really are. Let me see if I can get a close-up of that going. The box signature. Yeah, here's a good picture of it on the internet. Good old internet. This is not my box, internet box, but it'll let us look at that signature a little bit since we're interested. I don't see George Washington in that. Like, I kind of see a G, But then it's like G.I. F. Hampton. This looks more like Gooked Hampton. Oh, I see it. You're right. He just did Geo. That's a W. You can't see me pointing at it, but G. Washington with like an O up there. Go Washington. Yep, that's what it looks like. Pretty interesting. So my box is actually nicer than the one that was in that picture. No frayed edges or any kind of wear, you know. It's really shiny. Really nice. All the box, the whole box. The whole box has the 40-year-old price tag on it from when it was only $10 40 years ago. But 40 years ago, wasn't silver like, you know, $8 an ounce or something? Pretty cool piece. Where are we at on the bidding? Let me quit looking at pictures and come back over here and look around. $28. Yeah, I see it too, Claw, once I figured out where it started. I did not peel that price tag from 40 years ago off the bottom of the box, partially because of nostalgia, but partially because I don't want to tear the box. That's up to you to get that off with some goop off, or just remember that the last time this was sold was apparently in December 1982. That's not really the last time it was sold because I bought it since then, but that's funny that that's still there. Little historic marker. Really hard to get him to focus though. He's so proofy. But there's not a mark on it. It's really just remarkably flawless. So. All right, we're getting to where it looks like there's just two people bidding. I see the all in, all done from Brad. Let's see if anybody's gonna snipe the other person out here. Here we go. Thank you, Greg. If one of you guys could email me and remind me that's what you did, that'd be awesome. 210. Auctions ended. Brad's gonna drop the stop bidding sign in chat. We're gonna find out who won. Checking scope, 2 clicks right, deep breath, hold, shroom day in sights, roger that, weapons free. Windage 37 to the south, 2 degrees north, 6 degrees west, 8 degrees east. Just wave the gun in a circle and fire. Vote for Pedro. I think he might have been late. Let's see what Brad says. Who did we get, Bradley? Mr. Bradley Tank, who just shoot the snipers with. Sold to Shroomy at 28. Sorry, Pedro, you didn't win this time, but there's always another round. Let me carefully box this up. Be sure I tear all the cardboard and rip the COA while I'm putting it away right before I ship it. All right, we'll put you back in the box. Back in the box. Piece of paper on top, piece of paper on top, and a lid. So I'm gonna put that aside for you for Shroom Day. Congratulations. See if this will fit in one of my Ziplocs. I may have to get bigger Ziplocs for some of these items. Yep, no good. I have bigger Ziplocs, just not within reach. But let me find a way to mark it as yours. Well, we're gonna get creative. Here's a piece of cardboard packing material from somebody else. I'll just put it in this, mark your name on it. Set the other side. Shroom Day. All right, Shroomy Doomy. Let's go over here. Shroomy Doomy Doo. And we're gonna go to the next item. The next item will be this item here. This item is interesting. So this is a little bit more. This is a PR69. Oh, come on now. I can't believe the focus doesn't work when I'm streaming live, but it works great before the show. PR69 Decam Congress from 1989 San Francisco mint. Come on now. When I moved that wall back, everything fell apart here. Let's get you up there. Let's bring you back up here. There's my thing behind it to hold it up. Try to get this to pop. Come on, camera, you can do it. All right, let me find you a better picture of this online too. This is not gonna be great if I can't get focus to ever happen. I gotta buy a new camera. What we have here is PR69 Congress dollar. Not as familiar with Congress dollars, but I'll show you a picture of one. Opening bid $50. Close all this George Washington stuff out of the way. All right, so if I can find one like it. I'm using the eBay as the backup, picking the images to match the quality of the one that I have. But since I'm not getting good camera action here, let me try to show you these this way. This is what we're looking at here. A 1989 PCGS PR69 Decam Congress dollar. The front showing a different style of Liberty, and then the back showing the column with the eagle, bicentennial year of Congress. So that's what this coin looks like up close. Now let's go back and try to get a close-up on the actual coin, which for some reason my lighting as it's getting darker this evening is falling apart and causing me focus issues, or maybe I need to reset that camera setting again that I messed with earlier. We'll try that. Oh, it just went yellow. Really, just the camera thing is just making me nuts, guys. Let's try to focus here. Set to auto, but maybe I can manually override the focus. I can. Ooh, that's nice. All right, so that's messing with the camera some. Let me come back and look at chat. Where are we? All right, cool. That's a good call, Greg. Putting that on there is perfect. That was nice of you to do. I'm not sure why you did, but I appreciate it. He appreciates it. I'm happy you guys are all happy. That's awesome. So yeah, they are cool coins. Not gonna find these on CraftMex, that's a fact. Starting bid of $50 for the Congress dollar. Nice 69 slabber. Pretty much hard to buy anything in a slab for less than 50 bucks, since it costs like, I don't know, 20 or 30 to get them in a slab in the first place. Mean one comes in at 50. That's awesome. And mean one at 50. See if there's any other interest while I decide what we're gonna do next. Not graded? Yeah, having a grade one is a good one. MS69, I mean, there's only one higher than that, but I was never able to find a 70. I'm getting kind of low on constitutional stuff. Then maybe get more. It's not really what I do. I'm more about the silver and gold rounds and bars. Some more dollars though that you guys seem to be liking the historic stuff. Some of this is a little expensive that I have here. I think we're gonna do some silver next for the silver people. Or I could do a piece of gold. Meanwhile, we're going to see what happens with Mean One here and if anybody comes after him on the Congress dollar. I've never seen a 70 either. 69 is about as good as it gets. We all like a little 69 now and then. You got the Panda Gold from me, your first Panda Gold, Pedro? Was that the 1/20th or something like that? Or a half or a 1 gram? I don't remember. I do a lot of Panda Gold. I have a piece of gold that I can do a bit of a deal on, but it's still a pretty expensive piece of gold. But I'm going to show it to you guys next after this. We'll stay in the American Mint world, but we'll move over to some gold next. I'm going to watch you guys for just another second, grab a sip of my coffee. It's definitely like a late night FM radio show in my studio where I'm just slamming coffee as hard as I can and chain smoking cigarettes off camera. Trying to keep my dentures from falling out while I'm talking. And drinking coffee because the coffee unglues them from my mouth. All in, all done. We're going to run it to Mean One at 50. Let's do the sniper thing. Get ready. Count them down. All right, there's the end of the sniping. Brad's gonna put it in chat. He's gonna let you know who won. All in, all done. Who won? Who won? Did anybody snipe Mean One? Mean One? Why does this start to sound like Dr. Seuss up in here now? Sold, sold, sold. That's a Mean One sale. That's no snipers, so that's going to Mean One at 50. No question. Let me mark that down. All right, M1. It's so beautiful, this coin, man. It is, even in the plastic bag, it is so white. It's just, I mean, I'm inside the Ziploc now and a plastic case, and just look how freaking mirror that is. It's so good. Such a good coin. I really loved it when I bought it, but I could see that you guys needed to take some of my best stuff tonight to get a sale, so that's what we're doing. Selling you my best stuff. M1 at 50. It's going in the pile for you, brother. Stack it, pack it, flip it, and ship it. That goes in the Mean One pile, which is over here somewhere in the dark. M1. Getting a lot of consti tonight. All right. Cool. Let's do some gold. Gold. And I'm going to do a little bit of a deal here. So what I have here, I just got to pop it open and check the year real quick. Just so I don't lie to you about what year it is. Oh man, I shouldn't sell this. Actually, hang on just a second. I may sell my other one. I have two of this, and if they're the same year, it won't matter. But if they're different years, I need to keep that one because that's my daughter's birthday year. Let me see what this other one is. Hold on, then I'll tell you what it is in just a moment. It's going to be a surprise. Yep, this is the one we're going to sell. Okay, cool. All right, so still going to be a deal though. I am going to keep the one that is my daughter's birthday. Set that over here. So put that back away. All right, so what I have here, you guys know what these blue boxes mean, right? Let me move back here, get some space. Need some space, need a little space. Make a hole, make a hole. I'm auctioning off a blue box for $250 starting bid. It's a little bit of a discount because the box has apparently had some tape on it in its life, and you can see where that tape has been peeled off. But this is a fine cardboard box for $250 starting bid. By the way, you want to know what's inside it? Why don't I show you? Inside the $250 cardboard box, for free included, is a little velveteen book. And in that little velveteen book is 1/10 of gold, American Eagle style, 1996 year, 1996. Starting bid $250 for the American Gold Eagle 1/10 proof. Gold. With the box. But I'm going to start it at $250 because there's been some tape damage to the box. It's not a perfect box, but you know, you're only paying $250 for a cardboard box, getting a free piece of gold with it in a velvet book. So you be the judge of the deal there. Any interest in gold? It is pretty nice, the claw. One $250 cardboard box. It comes with a free velveteen book that contains a 1/10 of an ounce 1996 American Gold Eagle. Mint encapsulated for your protection. Just super shiny. All the paperwork, everything works. The little hinge on the book is good. Just a little tape damage on the outside of the blue box from history, somewhere between 1996 and now. The little blue velvet books are like padded. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these before, but they're really cool. With their little flip around inside so you can satin padding, and they have like satin and felt or velour, I guess it's called. Velour, it's soft, it's nice. The crest is 3D metal on the front. Any interest in starting bid of $250 on that? I'm watching for Brad to put it in chat. Starting bid $250. These retail up to around $300. Granted, a little tape damage on the box. That's why I'm bringing it down to the minimum starting bid. And by the way, if you're just looking for raw tints, a raw tint is somewhere over north of 200, be 225, something like that these days, 230. So getting the proof in the velvet box, in the cardboard box for $250 is rock bottom. There's Brad. Wow, we have a tremendous amount of lag because I've been talking about this coin and starting bids for, feels like forever now, since the coin was issued in 1996. Starting bid $250. Any interest in a 10th of gold for a bargain price and a beautiful box? I'm keeping this other one because this other one, which is identical in this other kit here, is a 1992, and that's my daughter's birth year, so I've got a little pile of 1992 things for her. It's going over there with it. $250 on the 10th ounce proof, 1996. Smoking deal. Can't tonight, says Greg. All right, I'll keep it. I'm always fine with keeping my precious metals because guess what? They don't get any cheaper. Despite the spot prices, things like this aren't really tied to spot price. They're tied to history and collectability and rarity and other factors beyond spot, of course. All right, so we'll let that sit up there for just a moment. Let everybody think about it real hard about what they're missing out on with this beautiful 1/10er in the beautiful satin and velour booklet with the little latching brass hinge and the slightly tape damaged box. American historic metal right there, guys and girls. All day long. Now, in theory, I have 28 minutes left. I'm trying to think what we're going to use those for. We've done a lot of constitutional. We're going to move away from that. We've got a piece of gold up there. People aren't really biting for the $250 gold. I'll give you another option. Just by comparison, I can open bidding on a second item at the same time. This is also a 1/10 of gold. This is a $25 Canadian dollars gold bar. And I would open the bidding on this at $210. So $250 for the proof, $210 for the generic. Well, it's not exactly generic, but it's not an American Eagle. It's a Canadian bar. So I can do, excuse me, I can do the proof at $250. I can do the little 1/10. What did I say, $220? I'm smoking on cam. I better go full item. Never go full item, kids. Got some gold up there. Anybody in? You can go big for $250 and get the pretty, or you can go home at $220 and take the stacker bar. Too poor here, says Claw. Can't tonight, says Greg. But we got 18 people in the chat. Well, that's only counting for 2 of you. So anybody else interested in some gold, we'll let that sit up there for a moment. Let you all just gander in its glory. I don't have too much fractional underneath that size right now. I've got gold backs if anybody's interested in that. I've always got gold backs. I'm your gold back dealer. That's for sure. Do I have any? Let's see. In fact, I'll give you a choice on the 10ths. Auction the proof in a month, and you'll play Clay. All right, come back in a month and see if it lasted that long. If you guys are looking for something just slightly less south of 250, since I'm not getting any immediate bites on the proof, and that's the kind of thing that would immediately get a bid if somebody wanted it at that price, because that's a smoking price, I might just pull that off the table. We'll back down a notch. And I have the bar, as I mentioned, at 220. I will also offer, let me check the year again, so I can tell you the year before I set it down. 2022, 1/10 Chinese Year of the Tiger in a capsule, also 220. So your choice of a square 10th or a round 10th at 220. Any interest? Again, you go on all the big sites, SD, AppMex, everybody, and try to buy a 10th. And they might have one listed at $200, but you're going to have to pay shipping unless you buy a bunch of them. You probably pay tax at some of those places, depending on where you order. So you're going to be into $215, $220 to get one, and you probably won't get a capsule. And actually, the little one is in a capsule, but actually so is the square tent is in a plastic bubble capsule inside of the 2x2 as well. So both of them are factory packaged. Starting bid 220, your choice, round or square. Winner chooses one or the other. 2022 Year of the Tiger. Very cool up close, very proofy. Got some Chinese Year of the Tiger writing on it. Come on now. Backside, the Queen. '22 Year of the Tiger. On this one, the Queen lives on the front because it's Canadian. On the back, you have the whole world and $25 in Canada. All of them factory packaged, never touched by human hands outside of the mint. I hear you, Clay. It's a good deal. Things are tight all over the world right now. That's why I've got these prices just at the lowest possible kind of entry-level retail prices I can find. Try to at least match what you can get them for online and stay in business, because obviously some of these things I bought when prices were a little higher too. In some cases I am taking a loss just to keep the auction moving. But if I have no interest in the gold at 220, we can move on from that. Certainly no harm, no foul. We'll go back and do some silver. We got about 20 minutes left. We can probably get one or two more items through. I'm just trying to decide what might interest you guys. Got little piles of things all over the place now. I need to kind of organize or I'll get lost. I do have this piece of gold, which I'll just throw up there real quick. I know some of you guys have seen me show these before, and this is the last one. I was going to keep it, but I might auction it. Let's see. All right, I'm not feeling any interest in the gold, or there's been enough time for a bid to arrive on the gold, so I'm put a couple of the tenths away. Put these 3 tenths away. We'll go back to silver. Uh-oh, I just got confused about which one is the one I'm keeping. This one without the tape damage. That one goes into for sale. That one goes into save my own stuff pile. I was gonna, let's do this. Let's go back to silver. Let's get the gold out of the way. All right, so next up, a collectible silver item. Now this is going to require me to do some unpacking to get things out of the way. What we have here is a Taiwanese cardboard box with some silver inside it. Taiwanese Coca-Cola. This box has been loved. As you can see, it's been opened and closed by the previous owner a bunch of times. However, the good news is that inside the cardboard box, everything is factory. What it says down there is some important information about the mintage and the contents. So let's see if I can get that to focus. Trademark stuff, but I thought it actually said the mintage there. It does not, but let me pull it out and show you. So inside the box, you get a plastic bag, and inside the plastic bag, you get a metal can, and inside the metal can, which looks like a Coke bottle top, and all that, no dents, no dings, nothing wrong with the can. You get a piece of paper. Piece of paper has the certified authentic number 16 of unsure how many, 6 grams of silver, $1 coin, Bank of Fiji, issued in 2020, 999 silver, World Edition. Here's the coin. It looks like a Coke bottle top. It's about the same size as an actual Coke bottle top. The only thing is, it's really shiny inside because it's silver. $1. It's in a little customized capsule, colorized on top. Our starting bid on that, I just double check myself before I wreck myself over here. Let's see what our current comps are. So that is a 0.999 silver Taiwan Coke lid. That should do it. All right. So I see those. Well, the Fiji one, $80. We're gonna open our starting bid at $40. Just $40. So far, I'm seeing Fiji all over the internet at anywhere from 60 to 100, but I haven't found a Taiwan yet. Bangladesh at 60, Israel at 90. They have these Coke caps from all over the world. They're running between 60 and 100, average around $80 for the Coke bottle tops. But I'm not finding the exact match for Taiwan. Maybe I spelled Taiwan wrong. Is it T-A-I or T-I-A? No, it's T-A-I. Taiwan Coke. Let me try taking the lid off. Maybe the lid is messing me up. Taiwan, $70 all day, $99 all day. So if I go browser to prove it, 99, 95, 70, 70. I'm starting it at $40, ladies and gentlemen. Let's run this sucker up. Steph at 40. $80. This is my end of stream last item bargain offer. Run that sucker up, guys. As you can see, they're at the minimum without the box and stuff, probably 65 plus 5 shipping, $70. But if you keep looking here, you'll see 80, 70, 70, 95, 99. It's a big dollar coin, guys. So, but do keep in mind it's not an ounce. It is only 6 grams. And basically you get that empty bag. Let me fix that. You get an empty plastic bag. You get the coin in the can. You get the piece of paper that we can't read in English. The piece of paper tells you that as far as I can tell, it's number 16, or maybe it's country number 16. I don't really know what the 16 means, and I'm not gonna lie, because it doesn't really say what the 16 means. Fine silver, 6 grams, $1. In Fiji, if you ever go there and need $1, you'll have one. The cool Coke bottle lid that goes on the cool Coke bottle can. All put together, it looks like this. It's pretty big. And that goes in a plastic bag like this. And that goes in a box like this. The box not in the best of shape, but it isn't totally torn up either. It's just been opened and closed a lot since this was first owned by someone. Not by me, because once I get it, I basically put it on the shelf until it's time to sell it. Checking in with chat. Step at 40. We'll let this one run for a second while the stream catches up and while I get quickly organized to begin to wrap up at the end of the stream here. This is going to be our last major item. I'm going to do an end of stream giveaway. Let me decide what that giveaway is going to be real quick. Find something here. End of stream giveaway, end of stream giveaway. We did pretty good tonight. Let's see. Oh, I had a lot of silver I could have broke out. Next week we'll do more silver. I have a lot of silver coming in this week that I ordered. I kind of was thinking tonight we do the collectibles and some constitutional like we did, and the gold. But for end of stream, I'm looking for something in my bag here and I can't find it in my kit. Mean One wants the proof gold. Does he? Where's that? Let me scroll back. Did I miss that? Brad, do we have Mean One on the proof gold? Mean One, do you confirm that you want the proof gold? Oh, mean one will bin the gold at 250. Is that what we're doing here? Confirm that you'll bin that gold for 250 and I'll let you have it, mean one. It was an auction, but absolutely nobody else bid. So I'm going to make the assumption. That's true, Brad. But literally nobody bid on it. I guess we should run the sniper video on it or something just to give them a fair shot. Where the heck did I put it? Back in the gold box. Do this. Yeah, I mean, I've got to demo the Coke bottle thing and I had to look it up. So we'll come back around to that in just a second. Let's finish up with Stephanie on the current auction. Yeah, and run the vid. I agree, Brad. Okay, cool. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to run the sniper video on the Coke bottle right now for Stephanie at 40. And then we're going to go back and run that gold snipage. And I think that's the fair way to go. And since nobody actually bid against him, it's a good bet we're just doing that out of protocol. But you never know. Somebody might have wanted to wait and snipe on that as well. So that's why we have to do it, because there might have been a sniper who got shafted. Steph at 40. Steph, we're going to run your sniper cycle now on the Coke bottle cap at a smoking half price. Here we go. Please, somebody, sniper for like 40 bucks, because I'm going to eat it on this Coke bottle otherwise. 3, 2, 1, 0. Please snipe, please snipe, please snipe. Stop bidding. When Brad drops it in chat, we'll know if she got it for half price or not. The bargain of the deal tonight. That's the bargain of the night, that Coke bottle. Coke top. It totally is. Looks to me like it's Stephanie at 40. What do you think, Brad? Sold. Steph at 40. Stephanie, you totally got the deal of the night right here. This is a smoking deal. And it may seem crazy to people to pay that much for 6 grams of silver, but honestly, just keep this box in the condition it's in now. It's okay. It's not torn up. It's just worn. Keep the insides perfect and hang on, because this thing will only get rarer and more valuable. And already you got it for about half the retail price. So congratulations, Stephanie, at 40 freaking dollars. That would hurt. That would hurt me right in the wallet. Congratulations, Stephanie. There we go. So that goes over here. Stephanie's got a little pile going already with some dimes in it. And she didn't really overpay for those either. So she's doing all right tonight. All right, we're getting close to the end of the stream and almost time to go over to SCs. We're going to do the quick rundown. Yeah, all things Coke will go up in value, except cocaine, which tends to get used up before it gains any value. But other Coke things definitely do good. Here is our cardboard box for $250 that presumably still has a tenth of gold from 1996 inside it, in a velveteen box inside of the box. So with that, what we're going to do is just cut to the chase. Opening bid, $250. Mean one, put your official bid back in, please. Actually, Brad, put in start. Mean one, put in your official bid. And then I'll basically just skip 3, 2, 1 right to the sniper video, because I still want to do one giveaway before the end of the show, and then we're going to wrap up at 8 in 10 minutes. Right on time. If I could just find what I was trying to give away, that would be fantastic. I've totally lost it in my bag of stuff. Totally lost it. Lost it. There they are. Found them. All right. Mean one's in at 250. We're going to run the sniper video. Everybody understands what's happening here. This is a recall on that auction that we aborted earlier. The sniper video is coming now, so all in or all done or whatever Brad normally says. Here comes the sniper cycle. You have 10 seconds to decide. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Brad's gonna put in the stop bidding sign when he sees the video clip hit that point in time. Whoever has bid before Brad closes her down with stop signs has won this cardboard box for $250. And it also comes with a free piece of gold inside a velveteen thingamabob inside. So let's see how that shook out. I got a feeling that we need more cowbell, but I also think that that probably just became a possession of Mean One, Mean One. Let's find out what Brad has to say about that. Good morning, Gypsy Stacker. Nice of you to join us 8 minutes before the end of the show, but you're here just in time for a giveaway. So that's perfect. Congrats, Mean One, at $250. One empty cardboard box with a free piece of gold inside it. I'll just show you that I actually put it back in there. The mint-proof box is in there. We're all good. You're gonna love it. And if you're really bothered by that tape damage, I'm sure you could buy a box on eBay for $5. They're out there. I had to buy a box for my Carson City Morgan, and that box was $30, but this one won't be as much because these are way more common. So if you want to get a perfect box, then you will be able to. Let me mark that off as Mean One at $250. Where is my Sharpie and my thing to write it on? I have this paper bag right here. I'll put... It's a birthday for the claw, or are you guys just doing happy birthday like I do, Doctor? M1, 250 dineros of fiat money for my precious metal. Please do, Mean One, please do. Please email me $250, brother. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so let me put that over here with the other Mean One piles. Currently, I have prize winnings for Mean One, who has a slab, a piece of gold, and some constitutional. I have a prize for the claw, which is a Raidu round. I have a giveaway prize from Vote for Pedro for Brad, who won the giveaway. I have commemorative for Shroom Day. I have some historic coins and a silver round for Pedro. I have the sweet tarts for the gentleman Freedom, who I couldn't really write on the bubble wrap for, so it just says FF for Freedom Fighter. Hopefully he is still here. Are you still with us, Freedom Fighter? Because we're going to need to wrap up your payment before the end of the show. Stephanie, I have your $2 space Mercury dimes and your Taiwanese silver Coke bottle lid over here. So I think that's all the packages I have piled up. And I'm pretty sure 99% of you have already settled your payments. So that's wonderful, thank you. As soon as I get off from the stream, I will start printing labels and sending tracking numbers to all of you. I need to track down Mr. Freedom Fighter, who bid on one item, and I need to work out payment with him. So I'm tagging him to see if he's still in the chat room, and he appears to be. Let's do one quick giveaway in the next 4 minutes with the hashtag machine. Let me get that ready. Let me get that up on screen. Let me try to figure out how to clear it out. I think I simply reload the page for that. Turn the mods back on for eligibility. Let's make it a keyword. Let's enable the anti-spam, so you only type it one time. Our keyword is going to be hashtag historic. Another historic auction is on the books. So at this point, start typing hashtag historic into the chat. What we're going to give away, I should tell you what we're giving away. While you're typing that into the chat, let me go back over here and tell you what you're actually playing for. Remember these? I've given quite a few of these away. This is the graded number 10. Doesn't stand up on the easel because it's too tall. Goes sideways. The Never Forget gold, 23 karat gold, graded by World Card Grading, 10, 24 gold, 24 karat Never Forget World Trade Center card. These are super shiny in person. They're embossed. They're like 3D on the card, so you can kind of see Liberty. It's a little too big to get it all on the camera all at once. The backside, super shiny gold that has a speech that begins with We will never tire, we will never falter, and we will not fail. At a speech about the memory of 9/11. This is our giveaway. This is the last one of these I have. 2002 23 karat gold foil trading card for the World Trade Center. Never forget. Graded number 10, gem mint condition. This is our god tonight for end of stream. And it has to go on the easel sideways because it's too tall and it falls over. But as you can see, it's super shiny gold. Very, very cool thing. Shroom Day says, please see my note above. Let me find said note above. I've got hashtags scrolling in. Holy crap. Shroom Day says, I'm getting ready to pay for you now. I need you to do me a favor and put my commemorative in Vote for Pedro's wallet. You'd like to gift it to him. So just to be clear, you mean the George Washington commemorative 90% silver in the little box, not the gold proof, which is what I initially thought you were saying, and I was like, oh my God. But wait, the commemorative, oh yeah, this is in the box right here. The gold proof was in one invoice. I got confused. Okay, cool. So what we're doing here, just to confirm, you are giving this item to Vote for Pedro, the 90% first silver since 64, all kinds of special $50. And you want to put that in Vote for Pedro's wallet because you're awesome and Vote for Pedro is awesome and you guys are historic. So I will do that. As long as it's paid for, I'll ship it to anybody I'm not proud of. So this goes on Pedro's pile with the obsolete coins of World War II collection and the octopus silver round that you picked up. Good scores all the way around. Shroom Day, I think that leaves me with nothing to ship to you now. But that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Let's run this last giveaway. We got 2 minutes left in the stream. I've got, Gypsy must have typed it twice, but I'll re-enable him. Let's go over here to the browser, make sure that we got everybody in the giveaway. I think Gypsy got somehow typoed or something. Anyway, so we got it. Brad, Greg, Gypsy, Mean One, Shroom Day, Stephanie, Alex, Claw, and Vote for Pedro. Total people in the stream is 20. So I need some more hashtags from you channel surfers that aren't paying attention. Oh, now we're down to 9. 20 was earlier at the peak. So I guess I refreshed that screen and that number went down. So 7 people are in. I'm not in. That would be 8. And 1 person missing. They had their chance. Gypsy likes meatloaf. I love meatloaf, but I wouldn't do that, or whatever lyric. Okay, so anyway, 7 people in. That's pretty good odds. We're gonna roll it. Let me just double check at the bottom of chat. Nobody's telling me to stop or wait or anything. 1 minute to go. Roll it. Shroom Day. Because you're generous, you won. Good job. Karma came right back to you, Shroom Day. You give Vote for Pedro a commemorative round, you get a commemorative card. What a deal. Let me put that in something marked Shroom Day here. And then let's get this stream wrapped up and go over and crash into SC Stacker, who I believe is the next person up, unless somebody else knows of a better stream to go to than that one. That's probably where I will go. Let me quickly hustle around to the end of the show stuff here. Okay, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to shut the show down, but I'm going to stay on chat for a few minutes and keep the chat alive. I need to work out my payment with Freedom Fighter and figure out his invoice. Everybody else, I believe, is 100% settled up. If I need to give you any information, let me know. Brad, I guess you're hopefully dropping a link to SC Stacker for those people who have finished their business and want to go to the next show. Head on over to SC Stacker show. It's a good time. If there's other streams you guys want to drop, feel free. And Claw will be giving away an ASC and a Maple Everyday Opportunity this Thursday or Tuesday. Watch for that. I'm going to end the stream. Stay in chat. The music will continue to run. And we'll just wrap up business now. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to this 3rd weekly Sunday evening auction with Historic Metals. I'm Corky. You're the people. You have been historic. And thank you for coming. All right. So, any remaining business in chat now? We are basically done with the show. If I go like this, though, actually, this is what I'm looking for. And then if I go here and here, this will be cool. All right. All right, so what are we doing here? Thanks, Claw. Thanks, Brad. Katie was here earlier, so if she ever watches the replay, thanks, Katie, for helping at the beginning. Good to see you, Gypsy. Good to see everyone who came. Let me figure out this invoicing nonsense for Freedom Fighter. Are you still here, Freedom Fighter? Can you speak up in chat? If you're still here, I need to figure out your invoice now, for which I need to basically create a whole new invoice template. Let me see here. So create an invoice. All right, bill a single customer at an email address. Freedom Fighter seems to maybe have disappeared. That might become a problem. We will find out. I wish he would have just paid like normal. Let's see. So his email address, he did send me shipping info. He has a Gmail address. So let's see here. Item name. A new item. What did he get? Oh yeah, he got the sweet tarts. The 30-gram sweet tarts. Silver sweet hearts and 1 gram bar combo. Auction. Okay. And his price on that, which has rubbed off the package. Brad, are you still here? Do you remember what Freedom Fighter's win was, what his amount was? I got to scroll back. It was either 30 or 35, and I don't remember which. The sweet tarts were for that Freedom Fighter cat. Anybody remember? I can't go that far back in chat. Oh crap, I'll have to review the tapes after, I guess. I can't seem to scroll that far back. And the price I wrote down is rubbed off the plastic bag. Thanks for coming, Jimmy Lucari. Good to see you, buddy. Yes, I am EK, Shroom Day. That is me. I really have got to figure out how to make it say Historic Metals. I've changed it like 3 times. Brad, do you remember what the Freedom Fighter guy got the sweet tarts for? Was that 30 or 35? I can't scroll that far back for some reason, and it rubbed off the bag. Like I had it on the bag, but it rolled off. The bag got all smeared because it's bubble wrap, and when I picked it up, I swear it was it 30 or 35? I have to invoice the guy. He wants an invoice. Anybody? Anybody remember what he got that for? I can't find it in chat. It's too far back. We went through a lot of product tonight. I don't want to make a mistake. It was a really good auction, and I appreciate everyone. I'm gonna have to go back in the video and look, or I shut down completely. All right, well, I'm gonna take care of that offline. Thank you everyone for coming. I don't believe I have any further business with anyone else. I think so too, Claw. I feel like it was 35. I'll look it up. Yeah, I can't go that far back either, so I'll have to wait till the video renders and then go look. He's really kind of screwed me up, and then he left. But he's still showing up as in the chat when I try to tag him, but he's not responding. All right, so I'll handle that. I do believe everyone else took care of their business right away. Thank you so much. I'll get to the tracking and shipping overnight. Love you guys. You've been fantastic. You've been historic. And we're out of here. I'm going to close again.